VibesWitIvyy, and I am back to talk about the show, The Hookup. Something very interesting has happened on the show, and I'm wondering, is it the silence that took place, the reasoning on why this even happened? We must discuss. Let's go. Happy holidays, y'all. How y'all feeling? I want to discuss the show, The Hookup, today. Now, I'm not sure if anyone watches The Hookup. It's a show that airs on Now That's TV, and something is going down right now. Now, this is a very sensitive subject and topic of matter where we need to approach it with all respect in all angles, okay? So, basically, we have a matter that's going on, and I'm just wondering if silence played a part, and I want to know what you guys are feeling too, and what you guys are thinking. So let's get into it. All right, so let's start with Pooky. All right, so Pooky, this is what she had to say to ET. ET, you weird for trying to sit there and play puppet master just good trying to defend his name. When it all came out, you the biggest snake of them all. Sad ass nigga, didn't Barbie ride your BD face enough? Wow.
Oh my God.
So that was a whole lot. Let's see what else. So let's get into the scene. Okay, let's get into the scene.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you from?
Look at that. Over there.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Southside. Kelvin.
So I'm tired of sitting here talking to Pooky, so I decided to walk out. I look back. Kelvin's not coming. I'm like, what is he doing? You know what? You want to stay with Pooky? I'm gonna leave you with Pooky.
Yeah, we're gonna cut the volume just in case. Okay, let me cut it back in. Okay, all right. We don't want to do too much audio because look, we gotta, okay? But hold on, we gotta get into this one too.
What? No, we going out tonight. We gonna drink when we go to the club, right?
Yeah.
No,
You gotta take a shower and shit, man. It's too much. I knew all that though. I knew it.
Are y'all still having that?
Well, if you guys did just catch that basically wraps up what's going on. The matter, the scenario, okay, that's taking place right now. So basically, this man right here, that man right there with the dreads, was originally paired with ET. T picked him out, she picked him out and was like, look, you're my nigga, okay? And to me, it kind of looked like he was accepting of that. So they go in the room and it looked like, it's going to be a thing out of nowhere. You see how it plays, okay? So let's get into the comments. It says, LMFAO, wait, he genuinely didn't know. No, he did not. Someone else said, based off his reaction, I genuinely think he didn't know. Someone else said, LMFAO, ooh, so they did hug. Okay, so we're not going to speculate on what happened. This is not even what the video is about. But what I will say is that I don't think he was aware. I feel like Pooky is very beautiful. I mean, who would just, see Pooky and just say, oh, that's a man or that's a trans woman? I'm a big supporter when it comes to the LGBT community. It's nothing that you just go around and say. It's something that you feel, if you can understand. So, for me, when I seen this, I was just like, wow, this is something. Did silence take a part of this? Do you feel like anybody was responsible? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know. All right, so this is a statement that Now That's TV released. It said at no time did production disclose or confirm any cast member's gender identity or personal background to anyone. Production does not discuss, reveal, or label anyone's identity. Those conversations, if were had, were not initiated or directed by us. We take privacy seriously and we stand on that. Hey, look, I'm glad that they did say something. I'm glad that they did release a statement. I can at least say that. They feel like basically, if you could read in between the lines, that was the message that I got. That is not our place. And so therefore, you not be the ones to disclose any. You must go to the person if you want that information. Simple. That's basically what it said. All right. So in the comments we have, production definitely did that. If you know how TV works, then you know production be sneaky as and do whatever. How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? Let me know. Let me know. Some people probably feel like that was their responsibility to disclose that information, but they don't feel like that was their right or their place to do that. So, hey, we are all free to our own opinions. Okay. Someone else said E.T. said something in old boy ear after she allowed him to stay in the bathroom area with Pooky, and he told everyone else, and then hold on E.T. through the rock and hit her hand. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're trying to say. Someone else said she's on Dollhouse. It's no way they didn't know. Huh? Y'all do know some people don't watch these shows, right? You know how many people they cast and they don't know about the show? Next thing, love Pooky now, but that show wasn't for her. I feel you. And you're right. You definitely have a point. Not everybody be in tune with every show that airs on Now That's TV. Someone else said, and then gonna want to cancel the men once something happened to one of these trans. Y'all putting them in situations to defend themselves. So, everybody has a different opinion. Everyone has a different opinion upon the matter. Let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. Let's move on. So this is what Pooky had to say.
I can't remember his name, but he was dark skinned with dreads. He had a face tattoo. He looked kind of Chinese in the eyes. He was some fine. He was the only one that was actually fine to me. That's why I let him kiss me in the closet. Like, I don't even be going to stuff and being frisky and hot like that. I'm not no. I don't just kiss people on the first time I meet them. I really don't. And I literally had just met him. And no shade, like, I feel like E.T. kind of felt the way with me because no shade. Whenever I did kiss him, he came in my room with E.T. And him and E.T. was kind of like, I guess, hooked up. But this was when we first got to the house. So no shade, he pulled me in the closet in front of E.T. Can't even remember his name.
So, in case you were wondering what took place, Pooky just let it be known. Either which way, do you feel like E.T., played any sort of part in this at all? From what Pooky is saying? Do you feel like E.T. was feeling some type of way, and that's why she moved in the way that she did? It's something to think about. Definitely something to think about. Let's move on. Okay. All right. So Kelvin said, it's cameras all over the house. Why lie? You'll be exposed soon. This gotta stop. I showed everybody on the show the utmost respect, gay or not. I respect that. I really do respect that. And I really do feel like he shouldn't be getting like any sort of backlash. He shouldn't be having no labels put on him because he was unaware of a situation. Like, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop. It ain't right. All right, in the comments we have Pooky playing a dangerous game. Someone else said Pooky is doing too much. Someone else said, yep, because Pooky is weird. I don't agree. I'm not going to sit here and say that Pooky is weird and Pooky is being some type of way or any of that. What I will say is this. I'm not sure if Pooky was aware of the fact that he did not know. So I'm not at nobody here because I don't know who knew what. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, do you feel like silence played a part? Because I feel like it did. I do. So, yeah. Someone else said the cameras don't lie. I don't have to try to expose something that was going to be aired on TV regardless. Okay, so that was from Pooky. Okay. So, yeah. Moving on. ET and some other folk. What are you talking about?
Show his face. It's not just me. It's every black man that I see on this network that are straight men. The first thing a woman say, especially black women, yeah, that nigga gay. You ain't got to do nothing. You just
on camera. Everybody off the rip. They call everybody
off the rip. You just there.
They don't know facts. Man, that's why I say it gets stereotypical. Folks start assuming because we respect the trans community, the gay community. We respect
Like a
certain
motherfucker.
people, respect them that's straight, and then y'all think they gay because of that.
It's actually ridiculous.
Pride. Like they have gay pride now. Like you should be proud to be who you are. It's
Yeah.
not you to hide it. There's no one harming y'all for being who you are no more. Like, what's the problem?
Wait, so Omar was trying to get on that with you, ET?
A nigga pop up and
You know what, ET? Please don't do too much. Please don't. Please don't do too much, okay? Because I can see how people could be side-eyeing you. You know what I'm saying? Because you wanted to hook up with that dude. You picked him by choice. That was your decision. So basically, how I feel about it is I wouldn't be shocked if feelings were felt when you seen that was made between Kelvin and Pooky. You know, like, I don't know. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't be shocked. You know? But once again, like I said, when it comes to Kelvin, I feel like no one should be putting no label on this man. Please don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. That's one thing we need to stop doing, because even if so, let him be prideful on what he is and what he ain't. Let him be whoever he is. We don't dictate that. All right? So, yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on. We just gonna call her Big A. She has something to say.
If they not giving what it's supposed to be gave. And then my thing is, it's always these ugly that we met as dogs. Like a lot of y'all is ugly as we met y'all as bottom of the barrel bitch. Y'all came on networks so ugly, dirty, busted, and disgusted bitch. A queen would never. So I get why y'all be so much insecure. You just got cute yesterday. Be just getting cute like 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So then y'all go to feeling like, and y'all still mad because you see a bitch come in that's decent and give you better than you like bitter. Stop being bitter, bitch.
It's the music in the background, y'all. So let's see if it's still playing here.
This is ugly. Y'all look like avatars. Y'all look like guys. Y'all look like guys. So don't be mad if your guy want to dip into a trance because you kind of look like one.
Okay, so pretty much you got the gist of what, you know, and we can't play too much of that because she got music playing in the background. But how do you feel about what she said? Do you agree with Big A? Do you agree? So in the comments we have, but here's my thing. Now this TV is setting you dolls up because disclose that to the cast knowing it's a hookup show. Now you got all these people in uncomfortable positions. That's not right for real. And the dolls already got the short end of the stick in real life. Y'all played. Okay, I added a word in there. It is what it is, y'all. Someone else said, how this get back on the woman? Wasn't this between Pooky and Don? I mean, look, everyone have their point of view. Everyone's going to have their own opinion, you know? So, hey, do I agree with the angle that we come at it with? Not always. I feel like the approach always does matter. Always. But, hey, it's freedom of speech, right? Someone else said, you got to get cute to even look like us, though. So what you saying? I ain't got a problem with trans, but y'all be talking out the side of y'all neck. Okay, so how do y'all feel about this whole thing so far? Let me know down in the comments. Litty had a response. She said, I spoke to Pooky yesterday and let her know I believe she wasn't trying to trick nobody. And also told her that we can do a segment where she tells her truth. I don't understand why you are attacking me, but I've adored you and admired you from your talent. We have nothing to argue about, but thank you for allowing me to hear how you're truly feeling. God bless you and congratulations on your new show with that other network. I didn't know Big A was going to a new network. Where's she going? So that's what Litty had to say in response. And I love that she holds herself the way that she does. And she knows how to articulate herself, you know, because, I mean, I don't know why, you know, Big A just came for Litty's life like that, saying that she looks like a man. But that was kind of crazy. You know, that was kind of crazy. So, yeah. Someone said, I love Litty's growth. Me too. I love that too. I love it. I love it. So yeah, that's what she had to say. That's what she had to say. Big Cash also has some things to say about the matter as well. So this is what she had to say.
Pooky. Play with her. Pooky turned that show up. Because if it wasn't for Pooky, you clocking her tea, they still would have been like, why they in the closet with Pooky? Or they would have, now that they couldn't do that, they saying, oh, why Pooky didn't it's about Pooky. All y'all in the back, like ET was right for that. I know what type of y'all are. And I can't y'all. And I don't want y'all around me. When it comes to y'all do the same thing. Oh, you better watch out for Cash. That ugly, that bitch dirty. Huh? Can't trust it. Don't want to be around it. On me. No shade. Like, what? I don't want none of that shit on me. Cashmere it is. Oh, you fishy. That's a fish for you. That's why she did that to Pooky. Fish, for real. The real fish. Like, this fish is, can I trust you? He has a nose ring on Crippy. He got a nose ring. But if it's peep the nose ring on Crippy. Pretty. Please get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'll live for money low. No shade, but money low. Ooh. Money low. Though. Ooh.
Okay, so I think she done. All right, so yeah. First of all, nose rings don't mean a damn thing. Okay, hold on. There was a Tupac and there's other people, that can vouch for that. That sounds crazy. I don't know what she was trying to say with that one, but either which way, do you feel what Cash is coming from? Do you feel like she has a point when it comes to ET? That she's someone that, you gotta kind of keep an eye on? That she might be a little sneaky? That she might be someone that might smile in your face, but you can't really trust her? Do ET give you that vibe? Let me know down in the comments. She did say in an episode, if it was the one that just aired or the one before this one, but she said out her own mouth that she's sneaky. Those were her words, not mine. In the comments we have, ET was not wrong. Love Pooky down, but you need to disclose this. Give the people the choice. Okay, someone else said ET wasn't wrong. Pooky was wrong for not telling that, giving him a choice. So what do you think? Let me know what y'all think down in the comments when it comes down to the situation. Do you feel like ET should have put herself in the situation? Or do you feel like she should have stayed out of it? What do you think? Let me know. Okay? I don't know, man. I kind of feel like if she wanted to go, she should have just did it from the beginning. I kind of feel like. I mean, hey, I don't know. We can't just make it seem like it was something that ET was responsible for. I mean, she was the one who put it out there and, made it known and all that. And some people have a problem with it and some people agree with it. I mean, I don't know what side y'all are more leaning towards, but I kind of just feel like, I don't know, like it's one of them situations where I feel like, who do we look at? Who do we look at in this matter? Who do we look at? Because the situation was met with silence until she spoke up. So I'm just like, who do we look at in this situation where production kind of says, hey, we're not the ones to say these things. It's not our place. But then at the same time, some people feel like it wasn't ET's place. And some people feel like, but yeah, she should have did that. So, I mean, hey, man, it's all over the place. Either which way, we're going to move on. What else did Cash have to say?
Tell y'all something. I could see right through her face that she evil. Bitch, you seen a nigga. If you really wanted to let the nigga know, why you didn't let him know in front of Pooky? That's a trans woman. Why you wait until they get in the room and do whatever the fuck they got to do to say that's a trans woman? Bitch, you a hater. on the dead homies. Bitches didn't know that a T-girl could take her nigga. Bitches is haters. I know bitches be mad about the little nigga. Like, bitch, this is a show. This not even really your nigga. You're not even going home with this nigga. She don't have to say it. It's a dick between her legs. I'm not gonna lie. Pooky voice, you know that's a tranny. Anytime I come around a tranny and that bitch open her motherfucking mouth, females, they don't talk like man. Bitch, they talk like something else. Like, let's be for real. It's so many reasons he could have knew that was a tranny. Bitch, the voice. Bitch, fuck what you talking about? Let me tell you something. I could see right.
Honestly, I don't know about that. Like I said, I feel like when I see Pooky and when I hear Pooky, I wouldn't have known that. I would not have known that. And that's just me being honest. So, I mean, hey, I can't really fault him if he did not know that because I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I mean, did y'all know that? Did y'all just know just right off rip? Like, oh, boom, boom, bye. You know, like, I don't know. I mean, hey, look, we all different. We all different. What else? Okay, so that's all she had to say. So let's see what we got in the comments. It says, and Pooky is exactly who she says she is. Dang yeah. Okay. Someone else said, y'all saying ET wrong, but if he would have found out later and did some crazy y'all would have been like, why ain't nobody tell him? I mean, yeah. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, you know? Someone else said, it's not a hater or jealousy. Why is Pooky hiding that she's trans? Why is she mad the man knows she is trans? LFAO. You know, it was the reaction of it all that kind of probably put Pooky in her feelings about it all. Because it was just like, damn, like, why are y'all coming at me with all this energy? It felt hostile. But at the same time, you have to understand the situation too. You know, if you are proud of who you are, you need to, you know, carry yourself in that sort of way. If you're proud of who you are, stand on that. You know, be a proudful trans woman. You know, and I'm not saying she was hiding that, but yeah, be prideful in that. You know, shout it from the mountaintops. I mean, it's who you are. Be proud of who you is. Period. So yeah. Someone else said, she said they don't sound like men, they sound like something else. What the hell does that mean? Yeah, I don't know what that meant. Shout out to Messy Auntie TV. Definitely. Yes. Shout out to all the T blogs, okay? Shout out to y'all. All right, so Kelvin has something else to say. Let's see.
Is a you thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you know, telling us somebody else wanted that, though. You feel me?
You thing when you don't have a choice. Niggas ain't have a choice. We didn't have a choice. If
you do have a choice. What are you talking about?
We didn't have a choice. Nigga,
I have a question. I have a question. You have a choice. No, bro.
Identifying as a woman, bro. This person is identifying as a woman, but you did not give us a choice to say, yo, I'm a transgender. Nigga would have showed you all the respect in the world. Keep moving, man. So it's like, you can change your sex and identify something else, but not tell niggas. That's fucked up, bro. On national television. This shit is
and you are correct. Hey, that's on that person not doing that is a you thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you know, telling us somebody else wanted that, though. You feel me?
You thing when you don't have a choice. Niggas ain't have a
Yeah, and I 100% agree with, you know, his point of view on that. Sway, you know I love you, man. I love him. I love his energy. Like, I really do fuck with Sway. You know what I'm saying? But let's just be real, you know. Hear him out on his point of view. Don't just, you know, be so quick to just shoot him down on it. You know, hear him out. Hear him out. Hear him out. He has a point. He does have a point. And I feel like that's a part of your job description as production. Hear out your cast, you know, if you truly care about them, right? I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. So in the comment I have, I'm very confused on what he's trying to say. Someone else said, I think he got topped off by Pooky when they probably went to the bathroom, but he wasn't aware the situation, and once he found out, he probably felt violated. Nobody ever brought it to his attention besides ET, even though she waited until after the altercation or interaction, being a little messy. All right. Yeah. So someone else said, I think he got topped off by Pooky when they probably went to the bathroom, but he wasn't aware of the situation. And once he found out, he probably felt violated. Nobody ever brought it to his attention. And besides ET, even though she waited until after their interaction, being a little messy. So, I mean, yeah, some people feel like she was a little messy because she said it afterwards. Just like Cash was saying, like, why didn't you just say it in front of, Kelvin and Pooky? If you felt that type of way and you felt that bold, why wait? Why wait? What was that about? Like, why? Because your silence took a part. And that's the point of the whole video. It's not to speculate on what happened. It's more to say, like, did silence take a part of this whole matter taking place? Let me know down in the comments. I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay. So there's beautiful Pooky, the person that is a part of this situation right now, unfortunately. And these were a few words Pooky had to say. Y'all can say y'all didn't know without trying to make it seem like I try to trick anybody. I'm too beautiful to not be comfortable in my skin. Be for real. All right. I mean, hey, that's what Pooky had to say.
We were talking to at the time.
Who added a transgender to a dating show? That's what I'm trying to tell you. It is a dating show. Who's dating a transgender, bro? Like, you have to date. If you don't date on this TV show, you're getting kicked off the show. Who is dating a transgender, bro? Out of this lineup of men, who wanted to do that?
Man, G, look, this what I'm saying, G, like, we know that I didn't, we know that you didn't, but ain't no telling if one of the mother did or somebody else did, though. Like, you don't know their business just like I don't. You feel me? They personal business.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a whole thing that is a you thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, ain't no.
Okay, so that was the little beginning part that I didn't get to hear. So I like that Ray Face actually said something in that moment because, let's be respectful. Okay? It's a sensitive topic, and I want to respect you, Kelvin, and I just want to make sure that everyone is coming at it in a respectful way, regardless. So, yeah. This is something else he had to say.
What are we doing, bro? I just got to get you.
What do you mean?
What is going on, bro?
What do you mean? If that's where you're not rocking and that's not your forte, yes, right? You said. If that's how it went, if that's how the cookie crumbled,
that you got, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But this is the thing. Nobody's holding that accountable, bro. Nobody said nothing.
Whoa. What do you mean? First of all, you're saying, like, that's that person's thing about if they want to let them know who they are.
That's
you know
crazy,
what I'm saying?
That's
like,
crazy.
You leave me hard now. Do I feel like, first of all, in my personal opinion, is that not right? No. In my personal opinion, that's not right. No. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's them. That's not for us to out them.
Brother,
that's not for us to out them.
This is crazy, bro. Yeah. Why was the nigga there? This is what I'm saying. You got other straight black men there, and y'all just gonna let a nigga die just for some goddamn bread? Y'all just let me in this nigga show if I gotta hook up with a transgender.
All right, so you heard what I had to say, and I mean, hey, he's fine, and I'm just gonna be transparent about it. I wish would just make sure that he's being respectful about it, how he's speaking upon the matter. But at the end of the day, can I see his view? Absolutely. I mean, he feels like he was blind. He felt like, people weren't honest with him. He felt like left details out. He felt unaware, and he feels violated that he wasn't given this that he felt was important for him to know. Now, Sway feels like it was responsibility. Production has said we do not, step in on these type of things. We are not disclosing people's information. Now, I need to know from y'all, do you feel like production could have played a bigger part in this? Do you feel like ET was sneaky on how she went about it? And that's all I got. And until next time, y'all, I'm out.